so loud. It's another video on the Golf R. Now today, do you know what? Let's start back to when I first got the car. When I first got the car, when I first heard it start like in Arthur's garage, I thought it doesn't sound as ridiculously loud as you'd think it would sound, and I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, it sounds a bit calm. Right, first time I'm going to hear it. When you drive it, it does sound, it's loud between gears, it's mental, like it sounds crazy. But, you know, because it's an absolutely savage car, you expect it to sound absolutely savage as well. So, when I first bought it, I spoke to Nick, obviously Arthur's son Nick, and I thought, Nick, is there any way I can make it louder? And he said, you can get the res delete done, resonator box removes, and you can get a pipe in replacement, and that's one thing you can do. And I spoke to Will, and Will said, well, we could maybe do like a pops and bangs map, get some noise out of it from that point of view. And I thought, you know what, let's just do it, let's go for it. So I bought a decibel reader, okay, and pretty simple thing, about 15 quid from Amazon. Cheap really. I hope it's as good as the reviews say. But basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a cold start, see what it sounds like. You'll see what it sounds like yourself because I've got a camera set up at the back. And like I say, it sounds good, but we'll do a reading of what it is on cold start now. And we'll go see Will, let him do what he's got to do to it. He's got some other things that he wants to do to the car as well, but we'll talk about that as the video unfolds. And then we'll just see what it sounds like after Will's done what he wants to do to the exhaust and whatever under the bonnet. I actually don't know what he's doing, so but like I say, we'll let it unfold and I'll let him explain when we get there. All right, so let's do a cold start and then we'll get moving with the video. There's them wonderful Miltech exhaust tips. So what I'll do is yeah, we'll turn that on. Currently reading 66 decibels. So if I talk silly noises, yeah, 80 decibels, right? So if I put that on the floor about there, I have to do it on the floor because I ain't got anything to hold it with. I'll move it there so we're a bit more in shot. Yeah, that's right next to the exhaust. Probably quite a good way of testing it as well because there's no one touching it, and we'll do the same floor test later on. Now I'll go and start the engine, yeah? It's so calm, innit? It's just so calm. I don't know, you expect it to be a lot louder. Let me just go see what's going on at the back. Okay, so that is showing on tick over about, I would say, an average of between 85 and 90 decibels. If I press hold on that, there you go, we held it at 86. That is literally the centre. Alright? So let's go see Will at VRS. Let's turn that heating down. Now before we head off, I just want to say that today I'm wearing a Black Collection NAFFCO54 sweater, and I'm also wearing, you probably noticed the jacket I'm wearing, here's a NAFFCO54 bomber jacket. Now it's actually the first time I've worn my bomber jacket. I've never really been out in it because I've just been wearing all sorts of other NAFFCO54 stuff, but it's actually a brand that we own. I know a lot of people that already follow me already know this, but I do try to explain myself to new followers. So it's a brand that me and my brother own. It's a brand from the 90s. We've relaunched it, and the quality of it now, I want to make it clear that the quality is so much better. When you see one of these sweaters or you see this jacket, it's a good quality jacket. So if you're looking for a new jacket, a sweater, hoodie, t-shirt, whatever, we've got loads more stuff coming as well. Check out NAFFCO54.com, all right? We'll get on with the video. So, just joining the M1 junction, where am I? Junction 12, heading north to Northampton. And I suppose, what do we want to know? What do you want to know? I think what you'd want to know is, am I still happy with the car? Yeah, I'm definitely still really happy with the car. I don't actually drive it a lot, to be honest with you. I have, strangely, I've been optionally choosing to drive the S3 over this a lot recently because, I don't know, I just really like it. Not to say that I like the S3 better than this, but I've just kind of bonded with that manual gearbox a lot. I wouldn't choose a manual gearbox over a DSG or an S-Tronic, but it's just been nice to have a little bit of fun with a manual gearbox. But yeah, I am, without a doubt, I'm loving this car. So the exhaust, I suppose that would be a question that you're going to have. What exhaust have I got? So it's got a full Miltech exhaust, okay? I don't know what it costs. Guessing probably not cheap. And I did get offered another exhaust. I think it was, do you know what? I haven't got a clue what exhaust it was, but I got offered another exhaust, and that gave me the option to swap my Miltech for this other one, and that would have made it louder. But I do actually like the fact that I've got a Miltech exhaust, and I also like the look of the big tips at the back. I think they look so cool. So I wasn't too keen to change that. And when I spoke to Will mentioned that I could have a few little things done, like the res delete. I don't know, I'm not even going to go into too much detail because I haven't got a clue. But yeah, Will knows his stuff. I'm just going to leave it in his capable hands. Now, something else that's been bugging me a little bit with the car is it is a meth injected car, and under the bonnet you've obviously got the meth tank, and when you pour the meth in, it just takes ages to soak away. And I mentioned that to Will, and he said he can sort that out as well. What else have I said to him? He wants to do, he just wants to have a little look over the car. He's just quite anal. He likes to double check everything all the time and just make sure, I don't know, he likes to perfect and then perfect again. So I'm quite happy to do that. It's not too far from where I live either, so, and it's quite a nice day out. Look, the sky's all blue, a couple of clouds. It's actually like 7.5 degrees, but it feels like it's like 10-12 degrees. So it's a nice day today, which sounds like completely irrelevant really, because you lot don't give a about that because you're not here in my day. I am. But anyway, I'm out currently having to undertake a car because he doesn't know that he's got to sit in the middle lane. It's so annoying. Quick brief on that. If you don't know how to use a motorway, it's as simple as there's 2 rules, yeah? 70 mile an hour, you already know that one I think. And the second one, which is one that not many people know, is keep left unless overtaken. So if you're not overtaken, just keep to the left. So I'm overtaking this lorry now, and when I'm done overtaking him, put my left indicator on and I keep left. So anyone that wants to pass me can pass me. It's just a little a little thing that annoys me often. Anyway, something I was going to say is currently in 50 mile an hour roadworks. There just seems to be a lot of roadworks on the motorway, doesn't there? And there's not actually anyone working here. Isn't that strange? It's a Monday morning. Where is everyone? But anyway, sound. Let's talk about the sound of a car, yeah, how it affects us petrol heads, because it is important. Now there's always this sort of conversation that pops up in life which is around electric cars, yeah. Now electric cars, they obviously don't produce any sound. Now they might perform extremely well, like the Teslas, they're unbelievable. The way they accelerate from 0 to 60 is a joke. I actually raced a Tesla in my stage 4.25 GTR and it beat me off the line. Like that is, like GTRs are pretty much as mental as it gets when it comes to petrol engine cars and road cars anyway. And Tesla just comes out of the factory, sits on a track next to it, looks like a badly made American saloon car, and it just blips off the line quicker than this highly tuned Nissan GTR. Come on! But the one thing the GTR gives the driver that the Tesla doesn't give the driver is sound. And it sounds stupid, but sound is so important. Now, like I said about this car, do you know what, it sounds amazing. It actually sounds amazing. But when a car sounds ridiculously amazing or stupidly loud, it does give you almost a false sense of, false illusion really, to make you feel like the car's a lot quicker than it actually is. And that sounds stupid, I know. Why the hell would you want your car to sound quicker than it is? But if this sounded like a Tesla, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. So you hear that? When I change gear then, it just bloody bangs. If you catch it at the right point, I'll do that again. It sounds so bloody good. Now, for me, sound is so important. It really is so important, and it is stupid. And I know, like, my neighbours will be like, "Oh, he's starting that bloody car again. It's so noisy." And I used to say that about my GTR, but it's just, to me, it makes all the difference. It makes the whole experience of driving the car so much better. And I am going well out of my way today to make sure that I'm just getting my car louder, basically. That's my aim of the day. But it really is worth every bit of effort, I think. And I'm sure a lot of you will agree with that. I'll end this part of the video here, and I'm going to go to Starbucks, grab a coffee and stuff. But next scene will be the arrival at VRS in Northampton, alright? Will's back on cam. Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, right, yeah. So, why am I here today? I want more noise, don't I?
More noise and modification to the washer bottle filler.
Yeah, of course.
Pops and bangs.
Pops and bangs.
Yeah. So
is it the Club Sport S? Did you want to do that when you let off a little bit? It just crackles a little bit.
Yeah, we can do that on most cars. So all you're doing really is retarding the ignition timing when you let off, and the excess fuel goes through and pops and explodes in the exhaust rather than the engine. So that's a simple way of explaining
simple
it.
theory. Yeah. Cool, that's it really. I've got this race with Ricky. Has there any got any magic wizard wheel tricks that you can?
I think we'll just give you a little bit of octane booster.
Yeah.
And
give it a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe try some more ignition timing. See if that boosts it up a bit.
Yeah.
So we've just got to keep your gearbox alive. So
yeah, we don't want to push it too hard. But yeah. Okay.
So,
cool.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, we're going to do. So that's the old.
We're doing of course, we're doing the res delete as well.
Yeah. So that's the old.
That's the old one.
L-Tech centre box. Now it's got another piece of pipe in there instead. Got no box in it, so
that would make it noisier.
Make it noisier, make it resonate more. But you've got the valves, so because you've got the valves on the exhaust, they'll shut, and that'll just stop it doing your head in when you're driving around, basically.
Wicked.
So yeah, should be good.
Cool. It is it's very noisy. It is a bit dark now, which is a bit annoying. Let me make sure that's zoomed out. Yeah, that's better. So right now on tick over, it is a bit noisier. Now I did do a little sound test inside there earlier, and it is producing a bit more sound on tick over, as you can imagine. But that is, I've done the test inside. I think it's on 90 decibels or something like that. Which is, let's turn that heating down, a tiny bit more than it was doing this morning. But Will said to me, Calvin, I'll take it out around the block and we'll do a couple of runs around the block and we'll get some shots of, you get some shots of me driving past and you'll see how loud it is. And honestly, I could hear him everywhere around the, in fact, let me show you the shots. It is absolutely savage. So now I've finally got the savage car with a savage number plate, and it sounds absolutely savage as well. And he's even pulled the tips out of the back, so the tips sort of protrude further than a bumper. Just gives it a bit more of a naughty look, doesn't it? So I'm well happy with it. Apparently, if you, where's the race mode? So right now we're in normal mode. If I flick it over to race mode, that opens the flaps. You don't notice it at all on tick over. But then, so then I've got the option if I want to switch it from like all nutter noisy mode to a bit, still going to be noisy, but a calmer mode. So we've got pops and bangs. I've just put it in drive. I pull away. So as soon as I put it in drive now, I notice it's completely different sounds. Let's put this light on. I know you can't see me well at all, but I really would just want to drive it for the first time on cam. 1 second, let's get out of here first. Yeah, see, as soon as I touch the throttle, it is just noticeably noisier. Put that camera on as well. Let's get on the road. See, as I let off, it's just crackling a little bit. Get this car out of the way. Now we are warm because obviously, like I say, Will's just done the runs around the industrial estate. But have a listen to this. Do you know what? So this is my first time driving it with all this noise. But one thing I would say is, with a car that sounds quiet, it does feel restricted. It kind of, although it's probably not, like when I drove it here this morning. It probably was. Is that alright, do you think? Is that normal? Wow. Let me open the window. Now I know it's dark, but you just got to ignore the darkness. That is loud. Oh my god, that is bloody loud. Now, like I said, I have got the option to turn it off if I want to. Right now I'm gonna have some fun with it, but I think I will. There will definitely be times when I drive this car and I'll want to turn it off. So doesn't matter what you do with the gears, it's still doing it. I'm going to leave it as that, but you get the idea. My car is now a lot noisier. I've got the option to turn it off if I need to, but I'm not going to bother doing that. But I am going to get on my journey home now, but Will at VRS, I am going to shout him out. I know you can get the idea. I'm guessing that he's a proper nice guy. He does an amazing job. He takes it all personally, takes it very personal, should I say, takes your car very personal, and he puts a lot of effort in. If I could literally leave the car there and he would just get carried away doing more and more on it. He just loves it. So yeah, he's a proper nice guy. So if you do have like a VW, an Audi or anything like that, and you want to get it tuned, give him a shout, because he's the man for the job. And whoa, there was a big blow out the back. That must have been a flame. But yeah, so he's the guy that done all the work on this car. This is so loud. It's what? I'm actually gonna have to turn it off. It's distracting me. Eco mode, yeah? We'll put it in eco mode. So yeah, anyway, still doing it. Not as bad. But I am gonna end it there anyway. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna end it there. So thank you I feel like I've missed something. Have I missed something? Is there something I wanted to say? There always is something I wanted to say, and I always end the video I think I should have said that. Oh, I have got this bottle of octane booster, because I said to Will I want more power out my car. He has actually said to me, Cal, if you want more power, we can do more power, but I need the car for about 3 days. So I think I might drop it back there for about 3 days to see what more power we can get out of it. So sorry, yeah. So yeah, I've got the octane booster. I got that for the race. Don't know where else. I got distracted then because I ain't got a clue where I'm going. But so yeah, I got the octane booster. Anyway, octane booster. Get the words out properly, Cav. I'm good at that. So I've got that for when I race Ricky in the next couple of days. Obviously, I'm hoping I beat him, but he has got over 700 brake horsepower, so there's a high chance I'm not going to win that race. But I'll give it a good shot. But 700. What was I going to say? I've got people looking at in the car behind me. It's so distracting when stuff like that happens. I was saying, that's what I was saying. Will said I can leave the car with him for sort of a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and that will give me the option to get more power out of it. Now, I haven't got 2 or 3 days. I'm meeting up with Ricky in the next couple of days, which is a little bit annoying, because that would have been the ideal trick to put out my sleeve. But I will give it a go, trying to beat Ricky in his 700 odd brake horsepower supercar killer BMW M4. But for now, I'm going to I'm quite happy with the power my car's running. I'm very happy with the sound of it. It sounds bloody crazy now, and I'm gonna get home because the dark is definitely annoying me, and it probably is annoying you as well. But thanks for watching. Links to Will to VRS will be in the description below. Also, links to NAFFCO54 will be in the description below. And this car's letting me go. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, hit like. So annoyingly dark. If you're new, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader. Right? Bye. We're well over 90 decibels. Look. It's a lot louder. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, so I recently bought this Jaguar which has done 220,000 miles, and on the day that I bought it I broke down on the M1, which meant the M1 had to be closed. In the next video I'm going to explain why the Jag broke down.